Welcome to Class 8, Subject English. Hello students, today I will explain Unit 1. Let us see what is given in this unit, that is landscapes. The meaning of landscape is scenery or picture representing scenery of land. In activity 1, one picture is given. It is the painting of Kanu Patel. In this picture, we can see that heavy rain is going on. Some school girls are enjoying the shower. The street is flooded with water. A vehicle is seen making its way through the flooded water. There are two parts of this poem. Now in activity 2, we can see part 1 of the poem Water Dance. The name of the poet is Thomas Locker. This poem is beautifully written by the poet, in which we can see different forms of water. As you know, students, water is very essential in our life. In this poem, water talks about itself. In the first stanza, we can see that some people say that water is one thing, but others say that it is many. As we know, it exists ever since the beginning of the world, and it keeps on its continuous cycle, and sometimes it falls down from the sky in the form of rain. In second stanza, we can see that sometimes it flows down in huge quantity. It keeps on rolling down over the rocks, which is covered with small plants. This form of water is the mountain stream. In third stanza, we can see the form of water as waterfall. It leaps down from rocks and dives at the foot of the mountains. Now next form is lake, which is mentioned in stanza 4, in which we can see the collection of water and it is still and deep. In stanza 5, it is mentioned that water flows through wide golden valleys and is joined by streams and creeks, and when it gathers, it grows wider and deeper. This form of water is called the river. In next stanza, that is 6th, we can see that water passes through the gaps between a fence of stones. On the waves of it, cool silver moonlight shines and dances. This form of water is called the sea. In the last stanza, it is mentioned that water is drawn upward as white silver droplets in the air by warm sunlight. It stays there for time being and then it disappears. This form is the mist. Now we will see second part of the poem. In first stanza, it is mentioned that water appears in thousands of shapes high above in the sky, which keeps on floating in the air and move slowly. This form of water is the clouds. In second stanza, we can see that water gets carried by winds from distant seas. It grows heavier and darker and returns in a terrific form, that is storm front. In third stanza, we can see that It rises up at the walls of mountains. It looks like power-filled towers. It is the thunderhead. In fourth stanza, it is mentioned that this form of water, which is storm, blinds the sky with lightning. The whole earth trembles with its thunder. It makes the mountains wet thoroughly. In fifth stanza, we can see that storms keep on coming and going. There are numerous droplets of rain floating in the silent air. When the sunlight passes through these droplets, they reflect all the colors and form the rainbow. Students, since it exists in one form or the other all over the world, it is the dance of water. बच्चों, ये पोयम में पोएट थॉमस लॉकर ने पानी का अलग अलग रूप दिखाया है. कोई बोल रहा है पानी एक चीज है, मगर कोई बोल रहा है कि पानी का अलग अलग रूप होता है. तो ये पोयम में हमें जानने मिलता है कि बहुत सारे रूप ये पानी के हैं, मगर तो भी वो पानी ही है. थैंक यू. अभी क्वेश्चन. स्टूडेंट्स, नाउ नोट डाउन द आंसर्स ऑफ द फॉलोइंग क्वेश्चंस. How is the river different from the sea? Answer: they are different in many ways. The river flows in winding course through Broad and Golden Valley. In its course, it is joined by streams and creeks. This adds to its volume and it grows wider, broader and deeper. The sea is a static form of water. When water flows down through a line of high, steep stones and collects at a plain, leaving the land behind, it forms the sea. The waves of the sea seem dancing and shining in the moonlight. Now question number 2. Explain. I am one thing, I am many things. Answer. In this poem, water talks about itself. Water as a substance is just one thing, but it exists in many forms. They are the rain, mountain stream, waterfall, lake, river, sea, mist, clouds, storm front, thunderhead, storm, and the rainbow. Thus, in spite of being one substance, nature has presented water in many forms, that is, many things. All these forms are not only useful to all living organisms, but also add beauty to nature. Thank you.